Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Sherry Taylor, and in case you're new here, I am a local business owner just inside of Niagara Falls, Ontario, about 45 minutes away, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity on doing a video about my favorite attractions in the Niagara Falls area. I find it such an inspiring place to visit, a geological wonder of the world. As a profession, I study the science of gemology, and so geology is also a very strong interest of mine. Grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea and let's explore Niagara Falls. There's no better view of the falls than from the Hornblower boat tour. It's about a 20-minute voyage right into the base of the falls. You can really feel the rapids. You will get wet. You can just feel the energy of that water. It's just a wonderful experience. As you can see in the background, it is a 2-level boat, so if you want to stay a little bit more dry, I would suggest the bottom level. It is a little bit more of a rougher ride. The nice thing is that they will provide ponchos to keep you at least a little bit dry. Now this next attraction I'm going to share with you is really truly a hidden gem. I've lived in the Niagara area all of my life, and I've only recently visited this attraction for the very first time. It's called Whitewater Walk, and it's a 1/4-mile boardwalk that takes you right alongside the Niagara River. It's a self-guided experience, but what I really loved about it is it shares stories about the geology of the Niagara Gorge. You can just see all of those beautiful layers of rock in behind the river. Honestly, it's so incredible to experience just the energy of that water and the beauty of everything around it. The boardwalk has various observation decks that you can enjoy to get a little bit closer down and get that perfect photo. It's a 70-meter elevator ride down to the boardwalk. Fun fact, the green color of the water is actually due to limestone and mineral deposits. Another one of my favorite views of Niagara Falls can be found behind the Table Rock Welcome Center at the very edge. It will actually look like you're about to go over. Be careful not to drop your phone. And if you're lucky, you will often see rainbows. Now it's beautiful from this angle, but you can also view from below by going on the Journey Behind the Falls. Journey Behind the Falls can be found in the Table Rock Center. It was actually one of the attractions, I believe, that was featured in the movie Niagara that featured Marilyn Monroe. You will be taken down an elevator into tunnels that run in behind the falls, the Canadian Falls. You will be given a poncho again because you will get wet. It's quite loud because you can hear the rush of water. You're literally standing right underneath and in behind the drop of the falls. There's a beautiful observation deck. From this angle, you can really appreciate a lot of the rock formations. Again, rainbows. You can get a really gorgeous view here, a great spot for photos. And here's where we get that lower view of where we saw earlier of that powerful drop of the edge of the waterfall. It's really nice to just stay down here and enjoy everything, take it all in. There is no time limit to your experience. The tunnels that you take throughout the experience are 130 years old through the bedrock. The observation deck is right at the foot of the 13-story tall wonder. It's amazing when you think about how they must have cut through all of that bedrock in order to make these viewing portals and this observation deck. It's estimated that over 60 tons of dissolved minerals are swept over Niagara Falls every single minute, and the color comes from the dissolved salts and rock flour, that very finely ground rock that's picked up primarily from the limestone bed, but probably also from the shales and sandstones under the limestone cap at the falls. And there's the Hornblower cruise going right towards the falls. Now, if you have kids, there's lots to do on Clifton Hill. One of our favorites is the Dinosaur Adventure Mini Golf. It has this simulated volcano that will actually erupt every few minutes as you're playing, with a giant fireball, as you can see in the background of this picture, and it does actually feel quite hot. And of course, the dinosaurs are fun to take photos with. Now, after experiencing how powerful the falls are, it's really great to visit the Niagara Parks Power Station. The power station sat dormant for a very long time until they decided to turn it into an interactive experience. I was really excited to hear when it was open for tours and also their new multimedia experience called Currents. It's an immersive 3D projection experience. It's really educational as it follows the experience of how water changes to electricity and speaks to the incredible engineering that had to go into creating these amazing turbines. Honestly, this truly was incredible. We brought our parents and my son. Everybody enjoyed it. Everybody learned something. Oh, look out, the ice is gonna melt. Following the experience or before, you can take a look around the power plant. They do have information stations where you can read up on the history. I really loved this door at the entrance. I just thought it was completely gorgeous. And this staircase, oh my goodness. Not to mention the feature clock right in the entranceway. We stay over in the falls quite often, so I'm just going to show a couple of the places that we really enjoy staying at. This view is from the Tower Hotel. So the Tower Hotel is actually in the old Minolta Tower. It's a very tall, skinny elevator tower. I think it has about 3 elevators leading all the way up to where the rooms are. Once you get to the top level, you will have to take a penthouse elevator to get to your floor, just depending on where your room is located. If you're not comfortable with the elevator, it is a little small and a little old-fashioned. There are stairs that you can take, so maybe just keep that in mind if you do choose this hotel. It truly is all about the view. The whole entire one side of the room is all windows with a ledge below so you can sit and relax, have a coffee, or even eat your dinner and enjoy the view. You can see the Table Rock Center below here and the US Falls. At night, the falls are lit up all different colors, so you really have an excellent view of the light show. It really is beautiful. You're going to want to stay up all night watching it. We order dinner into the room often. That way we can sit and enjoy. The views in the mornings can be pretty incredible. This particular morning was absolutely gorgeous. We could see the sunrise. You can hear that soothing sound of the falls as well from your room, which is pretty incredible. Now, just a heads up, you're gonna have to get up early to enjoy this view if you wanted to see the sunrise, and luckily this was a pretty clear day. Be prepared for breathtaking views like this one. I was just blown away. It's probably one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. I was so happy to be able to experience this and also to capture it on video. I mean, just gorgeous. Not a bad place to have your morning coffee, I'd say. Niagara Falls is beautiful to visit in the winter. They do the Festival of Lights. This video was taken as we were walking along the pathway that is beside the falls. So you have the light show to experience, and they also light up the town or the city with lights everywhere. There's various different stations of holiday themed light displays. Now, our very favorite hotel to stay in Niagara Falls, especially for this Festival of Lights experience, is the Sheraton Fallsview. This is actually the view from the bathroom in one of their king suites. It's a corner suite, so you do get views of the United States Falls and the Canadian Falls, Clifton Hill, and really, there's not much that you can't see. In this particular suite, there are 3 Juliet balconies, so one in the bathroom, one in the living area, and also one on the other side of the bedroom, as well as an additional walkout balcony if you choose to sit outside. It was winter, so we didn't enjoy that part of it, but it's nice to be able to open up the Juliet balconies, get some fresh air, enjoy the view. And interesting enough, there was a geological dig happening right below our room, so that was pretty interesting. And of course, I had to go down and chat with them. We like to come stay on a weekday because this particular suite, the rates are lower during the week. I'm working on writing my first book, so it's not a bad place to work and sit and look at this view and get inspired. And it just wouldn't be fair to not show you the bathroom. Like, you could have a bath, relax. So this corner king suite is a lower level room. You don't have the height in respect to the views there, but you kind of feel like you're right beside the US Falls, at least. Because you do have the corner view, you will get a view of the Canadian Falls as well. It's just a little bit more further in the distance. Our last visit here, I actually did a product photo shoot for one of the products I carry in my business. It's the gemstone water bottles. We got some great photography. You can check them out on my website. The link should be in the About section. Even the pool at the Sheraton Fallsview has an amazing view. You can see Clifton Hill, the Ferris wheel, and even, I believe, the Canadian Falls. Clifton Hill is always nice to walk up. It's where all the action is. Lots of great restaurants, lots of great attractions.
Or against an opponent on our huge screens.
Oh, and don't forget to check out the Sky Wheel. You will get some amazing views up there as well. Our favorite place to dine in Niagara Falls is Antica Pizzeria, and their sangria is absolutely the best. I don't know how they make it, but it's amazing. And the food is incredible as well. I don't even think we've eaten anywhere else the last few times we've been to the Niagara Falls. So here's the night view from the Sheraton Fallsview suite. Came back after dinner, and you get to enjoy a panoramic view of Niagara Falls all lit up. Morning views from this room are also pretty incredible. Look at that sunrise. Just completely gorgeous. And one of my favorite shots of our gem water bottle. Last but not least, the Wild Play Niagara Falls Zipline. This might look a little scarier than it actually is. I really enjoyed this experience, and I can't wait to go again. We went on an earlier morning. We had a booked reserved time, so we didn't have to wait in any lines, which was actually really nice. You really feel like you're flying. My only complaint was that it wasn't a little bit longer. It seemed to go by really, really fast. But the great thing is they have video footage that you can purchase after the experience. And if you go with a group, because there's 3 of you that go down at once, you can often share the cost of the video, split it up between your group members. The photos and the video footage were very professional and edited. I would highly recommend picking that up as a memory of your experience. That concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed that little mini tour of my favorite places in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Thank you for watching, and in case you're new here, my name is Sherry Taylor, and my business is S. Taylor Jewelry Appraisal. I like to create content relating to gemology, minerals, the jewelry industry, celebrity fashion, and luxury lifestyle. If that is of interest to you, please consider liking and subscribing. We would love to have you, and we have a lot more great content on the way.